Hello friend, this is my YouTube channel IT Pro. You can watch it for a strongly foundation of information technology and promises you to give you conceptual knowledge in computer. Keep watching for latest videos. Time to time I will come with the latest video in computer. Thank you.
Styles that you can use to control the fonts, colors, and formatting of your document. You can use this feature to get a more professional look and try out different looks at the click of a button. So how does it work? Start by selecting or just placing your cursor next to a line of text, then go to the Styles group. Right now, I'm using the normal style, but I can hover over some of the other styles to see a preview of what they look like. For the full list, click the drop-down arrow here. And since this is the title of my document, I really think title works the best here. I'm just going to move to the next line of text by pressing the down arrow on my keyboard, and for this line, I'm going to use subtitle. And last, I'd like to choose a heading. Let's go with heading 1. I think this looks great, but believe it or not, there's more than one style set to choose from. Each style set contains a unique combination of titles, headings, and text that you can change to and from instantly. Just go to the Design tab and click the More drop-down arrow in the Document Formatting group. There are a variety of formats to choose from. Some are more formal, and each one has a different look and feel, so try a few and see which one works best for your document. How about this one? I really do like this, but I think the title's a bit too big. To modify a style, all you have to do is find it in the Styles group, right-click, then Modify. You can give it a new title if you want, but I'm just going to change the font size. It's important to understand that when you modify a style, you're changing every instance of that style in the document. This means you can use styles to change several things at the same time. For example, since the text here uses the normal style, we can easily change the text size for all of it without selecting each paragraph. If your document has a lot of text, this technique can really save you a lot of time and effort. You can also create a brand new style from scratch. Just click the tiny arrow here, then the New Style button at the bottom, and enter a name for your style. You can then choose any formatting you like. I'm going to go with a new font, bigger size, bolding, and this blue color. Click OK, close this, and now not only is their style applied, but it's in the list of styles to choose from too. It's amazing how easy it is to change the entire look and feel of your document with just a few clicks. So try experimenting with styles to find something you like, or create your own. Includes a list of items, like this meeting agenda. You can format it as either a bulleted or a numbered list. First, you'll need to select the text. To add bullets, you can click the Bullets command, and if you ever want to remove them, you can just click here again. For more options, you can click the Bullets drop-down arrow and select the bullet style that you want. If you click at the end of the list and then press the Enter key, the next line will automatically have the same list formatting as soon as you start typing. When you're done with your list, just press the Enter key twice, and the next line will have normal paragraph formatting without bullets. Now there's another part of this document that I want to format as a numbered list. To do this, select the text, and then click the numbering command, or use the drop-down arrow to select the style that you want. I actually want to split this up into two lists with a heading in between steps 5 and 6. So I'll just click here and press Enter twice. And you can see that after the heading it has continued the numbering, beginning with step 6. If you'd like to change that, All you have to do is right-click the number and choose Restart at 1. If you want to change it back, just right-click it again and select Continue Numbering. I'm going to go back to the top and select my bulleted list. If you want to change the distance between the bullets and the text, you can click and drag the hanging indent marker on the ruler. Make sure that the entire list is selected when you do this. Otherwise, you'll only change the distance for the current line. You'll also want to be sure to use the hanging indent marker. That's the one that looks like a little upward-facing arrow. If you select the left indent marker just below it, you'll move both the bullets and the list items, which isn't what we want in this case. While I'm here, I'd like to change these bullets to something different, but when I click the drop-down arrow, I don't really see any that I want. That's okay because there are a lot of other symbols we can choose from. Just go to Define New Bullet and click Symbol. Then select a font. I'd recommend using any of the Wingdings fonts because they have a lot of symbols to choose from. You can then scroll through the list of symbols, and when you found one you like, select it and click OK. I think I'll customize this bullet a little more. Click Font, and let's change the color of the bullet. I'm going to choose this green color. Click OK to close these dialog boxes, and your customized bullets will appear in the document. Now there's actually a third type of list that we haven't talked about yet, called a multi-level list. A multi-level list is basically just an outline, and the great part about them is you can easily turn any bulleted or numbered list into a multi-level list. For example, under News and Events, I'd like to add some specific news items. I'll press Enter to create a new item, and then press Tab on my keyboard. Then I can type each item, pressing Enter after each one. If you want to increase the level of an item, just click at the beginning of the line, then press the Tab key one or more times, and it will move to the right. And if you want to decrease the level of an item, hold the Shift key and press Tab, and it will move to the left. Just like with any list, you can change the bullet or numbering style. If you click a list item and select a different bullet, it will change all of the items on that level. You can also reformat the entire list by clicking the multi-level list command and then selecting one of the built-in styles. As you can see, there are a lot of different ways you can format your lists, so take some time to tailor them to fit the style of your document.
You want to change elements of your page layout depending on the type of document you're working on and how you plan to print it. For example, the orientation on this job application is landscape or horizontal, but it's not really working for me. The form is getting cut off at the bottom and continuing on to a second page. I'd like to change the orientation to portrait or vertical instead. To do this, go to the Layout tab, then click Orientation, and choose Portrait. The text is still continuing on to the second page, but that's okay. I'm planning to print this on legal paper, which is a bit bigger than normal, so I'm going to change the paper size now to reflect that. Just click Size, and choose a paper size from the menu. There, that's much better. You can also choose a custom size for your document if that's what you need. For example, here's an invitation that's going to be printed on special 5x7 cardstock. To choose a custom size, just click the command again, then click More Paper Sizes at the bottom. Here you can adjust the width or the height to anything you need. When you're done, click OK to save and close the dialog box. Let's switch back to our job application. You can customize the page layout even more by adjusting the margins. All you have to do is click the Margins command. Here you can choose one of the predefined sizes, or as with paper size, you can customize your margins depending on what you need. Just go back to the Margins command, Then click Custom Margins. The Page Setup dialog box will appear. I'm going to make the margins just a little bit wider at 0.75 inches instead of 0.5. When you're done, click OK. Did you notice anything special about the Page Setup dialog box? The truth is, it's not just for margins. It lets you adjust all the layout options that we've talked about in this video. To access it again, click the small arrow in the corner of the Page Setup group. Now you can fine-tune all your settings in one place, including margins, orientation, paper size, and more.
Thank you. Thanks for watching my videos. And if you will like this video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.